Hey, good morning, everybody. Gina here. Hope you guys had the best of weekends. So, I wanted to jump on here really fast and talk about credit repair. So, obviously, if you are watching or listening to this, and I hope you are, if you are, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, because I'm going to be bringing you guys lots of stuff. And I'm just going to share like one little topic at a time, because I watch people and they, drop everything at once, and really, you gotta just take it one step at a time. So I'm gonna start at the beginning today. How do you get started? You want to do credit repair. You've hired people. We do have credit repair. We do credit repair for people, but I truly believe that you don't necessarily have to hire a credit repair company. My backstory, I started by doing it myself, 100%, did my own credit, and that's what got me into helping other people do credit. That's how I started my own credit repair business, and lately I've found myself actually helping other people do their own credit repair. And I've really enjoyed watching them grow and start their own credit repair businesses. And I have sitting right here in my desk the legal letters that I got from a credit repair lawyer's office. I had a boyfriend who I had started my own credit repair, and got to a certain point, and I didn't know what else to do. The stuff wasn't coming off. I didn't know what to do. He did credit repair on the side, had for years. And he was like, here's the book. The book was called Improve, and it had all the steps to do credit repair. So I took it, and he's like, hey, it's a great way to make some side money. And so that's what I started doing. And I've recently started doing that for other people. So I wanted to jump on here and share with you guys, because I remember when my credit was really bad. The first thing I did was stop paying attention, because it was just too much. It was too much to pay attention to. And that's what I want to talk to you guys. That's actually where you need to start. Don't ignore those collector letters. Don't ignore all, once it goes to charge off, once, it's done. It's done. You're overwhelmed. You just can't fix it. But now it's gone to collection. So that means that the creditor's done. And to be really honest with you, once the creditor has written it off to bad debt, technically, they've written it off to bad debt. That can't really go on your credit report. You can request a 1099 from them that they wrote that off to bad debt, and what do you owe? They wrote it off. So technically they're supposed to send you a 1099 that was written off to bad debt, and now you're kind of at a catch, because if they send you the 1099 that was written off to bad debt, you have to claim that on your tax return, but that's a one-time and done, and they can't report that on your credit report. So there's a fun fact right there. Once a creditor writes something off to bad debt, they take a tax break for that, for bad debt, and then they sell that off so that the collection agency buys it, and they're trying to collect on it for pennies on the dollar for whatever they get. But the actual creditor, they already got their money from writing it off to bad debt, so they got a tax break from it. So right there, let's just pause right there. If you really want to stop everything right there, just request it. Just tell the creditor, hey, my tax person was looking over my credit, and they see that you wrote this off to bad debt. If you wrote it off to bad debt, then I get to write it off, and you can't report it to my credit report. So there's that. But once it goes to that first collections, you have a small window of time to respond to that letter that the collection agent wrote you. So you have two things going for you right there. One, the furnisher wrote it off to bad debt. So technically the collector shouldn't even have it. And two, you have a small window of time to answer the collector and dispute the debt. So if you ignore all those letters that are coming from the collection agencies because it's so overwhelming and you just can't deal with it, you're not doing yourself any favors. And then you're fighting months and years down the road to get all those collections off your credit report. So that's what I wanted to come on here and talk to you about today. That answer the collection notices on the first time. If you've had that collection, right? And so of course, like me, you didn't answer the first collector. Now it's gotten sold to another collector. Now you know, right? Now you know it's time to get your stuff together. Answer that one and dispute the charge, dispute the collection. And they immediately had to stop. And then that's when you start the investigation to that collector. And so tune in next time so that we can go over how to dispute those. And I'll be dropping gems left and right on just one. So let's break it down one subject at a time. But don't count out. As soon as the charge off happens to begin with, you don't really owe that debt at all. All right. So if you've learned something today, hit that button to subscribe because I'm going to be coming and I'm going to be bringing you lots of information. I'm super excited. All right. Here's to our journey together. Bye. Have a good day.